I think most of us collectors have been there. We get a new toy off of eBay or from some secondhand shop or something like that. We get it home and, oh boy, does it smell like cigarettes. Now, this isn't to disparage people who smoke, free country and all that. But for those of us who don't, it's a gross smell to have on your toys. And these things pick up cigarette smell pretty well. So how do you deal with that? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hello everyone and welcome to Repair Bay. Today I'm going to show you how to deal with cigarette stinky toys on basically just with stuff around the house. I have seen that you can do this with baking soda and like a large Tupperware container, but this is even cheaper than that. Now before we go any further, I do want to say this figure, this Leader Class Hunt for the Decepticon Starscream, I did get it off of eBay, but it did not smell like cigarette smoke. I don't want anyone thinking that this figure actually came from someone who sold me a stinky figure. I've had a couple of those in the past, but not this particular one. The person who sold me this is totally legit. So it's actually very simple to deal with neutralizing the odor. We actually only need two things. First, we need some dryer sheets. Well, really, we only need one dryer sheet. So here we have our dryer sheet. And again, this is just like stuff you can find around the house. So this is very easy to do. Second thing we need, regular plastic shopping bags. One is probably enough, but I find two works best. So how do we do this? Well, all we've got to do is take our shopping bag, open that up, take our figure, and I find it's usually best to change the figure into robot mode, but just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to toss it in like this. Just going to put up the landing gear so nothing's going to get potentially snapped off. And we put our figure into the plastic shopping bag. Now that our figure's nice and cozy, we take dryer sheets, and the bag's going to fight me. Toss the dryer sheet in, and then close off the bag. And I prefer to do, and this is why I like to use two. I use one to tie off initially, and then tie off the second one. And you don't need to double knot it or anything, just tie it off relatively tightly. And there we go. Once you have your figure all bagged up, basically just toss it somewhere where you don't have to think about it for a day or two. And that's about it. Now, the amount of time you need to give a figure in order to deodorize it, that is going to depend on the figure itself and the severity of the cigarette smoke absorption of the plastic. I had one figure with a soft plastic that actually took close to a week to be fully deodorized, but then I had another figure that was no soft plastic, but much larger, that only took about 24 hours, give or take. It might also depend on whether you're using the double shopping bag method or not. My first attempt, I actually sealed the figure into a sandwich bag, and I think that was actually a mistake. I don't think you want an actual airtight seal. You want something that's not necessarily open, but you do want air to be able to get in and out. But anyway, that is the best way I've found to take care of just stinky, cigarette, smoky figures. It actually does work really well. I've used it a few times now. Don't have to deal with cigarette stink on my figures anymore. I am noticing some yellowing on this guy, though, which is unrelated, but that's a shame. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope this has been useful. By all means, if there are other methods that you'd like to use, mention it in the comments below. Let's get a thing going. Let's share our techniques. How do you get rid of cigarette or possibly cigar stink on your toys, or any other kind of environmental odors that your toys might have picked up? Curious to know what other methods there are out there, but this is the one that works for me, and this is the one that doesn't require any special prep. It's just grab stuff from around the house and you're good to go. Anyway, yes, as I said, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time something needs fixing.